You ever feel like investing is something you should be doing, but you just don't know where to start? Like you've heard of stocks, ETFs, retirement accounts, but every time you try to learn about it, it's like trying to understand a foreign language. And that's basically the problem that Acorns is trying to solve. Instead of making you do all the hard work, like picking the stocks or timing the market, Acorns automates the whole thing for you. It invests your spare change, helps you set up long-term portfolios, and it really helps you build wealth over time without needing an expert. The question is Acorns really worth using? I'm Alex, and in this video, I'm breaking down exactly how Acorns works, how much it costs, what it does well, what it's missing, and whether it's the right investing app for you. All right, so what is Acorns? Acorns is an automated investing app that takes small amounts of your money and invests it for you. And its main goal is to really help those people who are newer to investing or just don't want to manage it themselves. They're looking to grow their money with as little effort as possible. I like to think of it like the set and forget it approach to investing because you don't need to pick the stocks. You don't have to time the market. Acorns handles that all for you. So how does Acorns actually work? Acorns' most popular feature is what they call roundups. All right, so here's how it works. Every time you make a purchase with your linked debit card or credit card, Acorn rounds it up to the nearest dollar and they invest that spare change. So if you spend $3.75 on a snack, Acorns will round it up to $4 and invest that extra 75 cents for you. And even though 75 cents doesn't sound like much, it adds up, especially if you're somebody who uses your card often. Acorns constantly collecting that small bit of change and putting it to work. On top of roundups, what you can do is set up reoccurring deposits. So what Acorn does is it automatically deposits $5, $20 a month, whatever you set the limit to, and then it'll just be on autopilot for you every single month. Also, if you want to set up a one-time amount like $100 that you want to invest, you can do that as well. All right, so here's the big question. Where does your money actually go? Acorns invests your money in diverse portfolios. That just means that your money is spread across a mix of different assets. So it could be stocks, bonds, sometimes real estate, and that's just to reduce risk and help your growth over time. When you first sign up, Acorns will ask you a few questions so that they can better understand your goals and better understand your risk tolerance. And then based on your answers, it will put you inside their expert design portfolios. So these portfolios can be one of three ways. It'll be conservative, moderate, or aggressive. And here's the best part, it doesn't stop there. Acorns automatically rebalances your portfolio over time. That means that it adjusts your investments for you to stay in line with your risk level. And this is all without you having to lift a finger, which makes it super convenient. All right, so let's talk about some of Acorns' features that really stand out. Acorns isn't just about investing spare change. There's a bunch of other features that make it really unique. One of their features is called Found Money. This is now called Earn. So here's what it is. When you shop with brands that partner with Acorn, like Nike, Walmart, or DoorDash, they invest a small percent of your purchase into your Acorn account. So if you spend $50 at a partner store, you might get an extra $1 to $2 invested into your account. It's kind of like cashback, but instead of going into your checking account, it goes automatically into your portfolio. Number two is retirement accounts or IRAs. With personal and family plans, you can open an IRA or Roth IRA. And the best part about it is Acorns will help you pick which one's best suit for you. So you can automatically invest your contributions into your diverse portfolio. It even recommends how much you should be saving based on your age and your goals. Three is the Acorns checking account. Acorns also offers a checking account that comes with a debit card, and every time you use their debit card, those purchases can be automatically used for roundups. This is really useful if you're somebody who wants to track your spending, and you can do all of this within the app. The account doesn't have any minimum or overdraft fees, and it works just like a regular bank account, but with the bonus of being connected to your investments. Four is reoccurring and contribution multipliers. So if you want to grow faster, you can set your roundups to multiply. For example, you can put on a 2x to 3x multiplier so that 50 cents can become $1 or it can be $1.50, and this will happen every time you spend. And of course, setting up automatic reoccurring deposits like $10 a month help you grow your portfolio steadily over time. 5 is portfolio rebalancing. and dividend reinvestment. Whenever your portfolio drifts away from the target balance, Acorns automatically rebalances it. This keeps you aligned with your risk profile. Plus, any dividends that you do learn get reinvested automatically, so instead of your money just sitting there, it's working for you. All right, so how much is Acorns actually worth? Like, how much does it cost to use? I'm right here on their official pricing page. If we scroll down, you can see that they have different tiers. So they have a $3 a month tier, a $6 a month tier, and a $12 a month tier. So this is everything that you get with bronze. I'll go ahead and scroll down right here. And what makes silver different from bronze? So this is a $3 difference. What you get essentially is you get a 1% IRA match on new contributions during your first year. And with gold, you get a 3% IRA match on new contributions within the first year. You also get with gold investment account for kids with a 1% match. So what does this mean, an investment account for kids? Well, if we scroll down to right here, you can go ahead and see that it talks about Acorns Early Money app and debit card. So it's a smart app to manage your kids' saving and spending. Let me tell you about Acorns Kids really quick. If we go to the separate page right here, Acorns Kids, this is called Acorns Early. And essentially what Acorns Early does is it has all of these different features that you can use if you're a parent and you want your kid to start learning financial literacy. So it has an allowance and chores app, saving account for kids. It also has parental controls, financial literacy, gift links, and relative accounts. So they come with a custom debit card, a kid's debit card built for their safety. It has bank level encryption, chip and pin protected transactions. It's basically like a regular debit card, but you're able to go ahead and look over it and manage it for your kid. So let's talk about the pricing of Acorns Early or Acorns Kids. It's $5 a month for one kid and $10 a month for 2 to 4 kids if you want to purchase it separately. What is Acorns Early debit card for? All right, Acorns Early, formerly Go Henry, is for kids ages 6 to 18. It's a great way for them to learn the value of money. Acorns Early helps kids develop healthy earnings, saving, budgeting, and spending habits that will last a lifetime. Ultimately, we know that every family has a different approach to money and learning, so it's up to you when you feel your kid is ready to give Acorns Early a try. All right, so you can go ahead and purchase this separately. Like I said, the pricing structure is right here. $5 a month for one kid or $10 a month for 2 to 4 kids. But if you go ahead and opt in for Acorns Gold, which is just $12 a month, that is already included inside of it, as you can see right here. All right, so let me show you guys how you guys can actually sign up. So you're gonna go ahead and press Get Started, and then you're gonna enter in your email address right here. It's going to ask you to actually verify that email address that you're using. So just press looks good. And then after that, it'll have you set up a password. Then you'll have to accept their terms and conditions right here. You'll press next. It'll ask you to verify your phone number. So let me go ahead and put that in really quickly. All right, after that step, it's going to go ahead and ask you for some personal information like your name, your first name, your last name, and then your date of birth. And then it'll get into some more questions. Next, it's going to go ahead and ask you your address. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in really quick. Cool. And then it's going to go ahead and ask you your social security number. All right, so once you go ahead and enter in your social, you'll go ahead and get taken to a page like this, and it asks you if you want to instantly connect your bank to roundups or if you want to set it up manually. I'm going to press set manually for right now. Yeah, so pretty much you're just going to go ahead and connect your bank account. After this, it's going to ask you a few more questions to get you started, and then you'll be taken inside the dashboard. So is Acorns really worth paying for? Well, if you're serious about building long-term wealth and you don't really like the idea of having to manage it yourself, this is a very good hands-off approach. And I like to think of it as like really stress-free, so you're not constantly thinking about it. So if you're somebody who likes the idea of investing without having to manage it, it can definitely be worth it. And with their silver and gold plans, the IRA option alone itself, it's honestly a big deal. If you're somebody who's planning for retirement, it's huge because most other investing apps don't even include an IRA. And if you have kids, Acorns Gold and Acorns Early or Acorns Kids, whatever you want to call it, it gives you a way to start building wealth for them at a young age, which is rare to see on other platforms. Just keep in mind that Acorns also only charges a monthly fee, not a percentage of your assets. That means that if you only have $100 in the account, then a $3 fee might be kind of a lot. But as the account grows, the fee becomes a much smaller slice of your overall portfolio. Let's break down some of the pros that Acorns does well. First of all, it's super easy to use. You don't need to know anything about the stock market. Acorns handles everything for you in the background, which makes it perfect for beginners or people who are busy and don't really have too much time. Number two is that it helps you build consistent habits. With roundups, reoccurring deposits, and automations, Acorns helps you build solid savings and investing habits without ever having to think about it. 3, it includes retirement accounts. Most investing apps charge extra or don't even offer IRAs at all. Acorns includes them in both plans, which is great if you're planning for the future. Number 4 is cashback investing. The earn feature turns everyday shopping into passive investing. Now, it's not a ton of money, but it's still something, and it honestly adds up over time. Number 5 is its hand-off investing. You don't need to check the app every day or stress about what the market is doing because Acorns builds your portfolios, rebalances it, and also reinvests your dividends for you. So this keeps everything running super smooth. All right, now let's talk about the cons because no app is perfect. The first con is that the monthly fee can be high for smaller accounts. If you only have a couple $100 invested, $3 to $5 is quite a little bit of your overall account. So for very small balances, it may not feel like it's worth it at first. The second con is going to have to be limited customization. You can't pick individual stocks or really customize your portfolio. Acorns chooses everything for you based on your risk level. So if you're somebody who wants more control over what you invest in, you might find Acorns a bit limited. Number 3 is that there's no tax loss harvesting. Some other apps like Betterment or Wealthfront, they offer tax loss harvesting. This is just something that helps you save on your taxes, but Acorns unfortunately doesn't do that. Number 4 is that the educational content is a bit basic. Included with Acorns is some financial education, but it's a little bit surface level. So if you're somebody who's looking to learn more in-depth investment strategies, you're probably gonna have to find it somewhere else. All right, so the real question is, should you use Acorns? If you want to start investing, but you don't have the time, knowledge, or energy to start building your own portfolio, Acorns is one of the easiest ways to begin. It's simple, it's automated, and it actually helps you build wealth with your money in the background. But if you're somebody who already has a solid understanding of investing and you want to pick your own stocks, or if you want to trade options or do a little bit more research, Acorns probably isn't the best fit for you. But if you want a hands-off way to build better money habits, you want to invest consistently and prepare for the future, then Acorns is a great choice for you. All right, so now let's get into some frequently asked questions. Is Acorns for beginners? Yes, the whole app is based for beginners or people who want to invest without needing to know a whole lot about the market. Can I withdraw my money at any time? Yes, you can withdraw your funds whenever you want. Just keep in mind that it may take up to 3 to 6 business days for it to actually process. Does Acorns offer a Roth IRA? Yes, you can choose between a traditional or Roth IRA when you're signing up. What if I want to stop using Acorns? You can cancel your subscription at any time. There's no penalties and you can withdraw your money before closing your account. Is there a minimum to start? Yes, but it's super small. It's only $5, which makes it one of the lowest barriers to entry out there. Does Acorns charge a percentage of my portfolio? No, they charge a flat monthly fee instead of taking a percentage. Look, investing doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to know everything and you don't need thousands of dollars to start. What matters most is consistency and saving a little bit day by day. Because honestly, every day, every week, every month, it all adds up and Acorns helps you build that habit automatically. So if you're tired of waiting, wondering, or feeling stuck, maybe this is the tool that can actually help you take action. If you want to try Acorns for yourself, I'll leave the link down below. If you do use a link, it does help the channel, so it would mean a ton. But other than that, it's been Alex, aka your money friend. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.